Hey guys, Carly here. Thank you so much for watching my very first vlog. I'm so excited. But before we get started, just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I love Jesus. I'm a believer. I am married to my very best friend in the whole world. His name's David. We've been married for 3 years. We just had a baby boy named River. He was 2 months old on Thursday, and I'm a little biased, but he's the cutest thing in the world. We have a dog named Kobe, a cat named Cookie, and that's pretty much it, just off the top of my head. But, I'm a registered nurse, but just newly decided to be a stay-at-home mom. So, just felt like the Lord was calling me to be home with little River, and honestly, I think it was like one of the best decisions I've made so far. I'm really excited, but with that being said, I still love to help people, and I'm not at all claiming to be a professional. I'm literally 2 months into this whole mom thing, so I'm still learning a lot, but I have learned a couple of things, and so thought I could help. Even if it helps one person, to me, that's worth it. So today, I just wanted to talk about the top 10 things for us that have been daily must-haves. Every baby's different, every mama's different, every family is different, so you can take it or leave it, but these are just the things that I literally could not live without. I mean, I could, but I really would not want to. So, first things first, this is called the Haka, and let me just tell you, one of my friends recommended this when I was pregnant. I'd never heard of this thing before, but it has been a lifesaver. I mean, I don't even know how many hours like this thing has been attached to me. So let me just explain what it is. So if you're breastfeeding, when the baby latches, your brain sends these hormones that tell your body to release your milk. It's called a letdown. But what happens is the milk is let down on both sides, and the baby's only on one side. So a lot of the times you start leaking on the other side, and I guess in years past, what moms do is they just put a burp cloth or a towel or whatever there and just kind of lose all that milk that is just going on that side. It's not getting caught by the baby. And that just literally hurts my soul because that is like liquid gold, just like being thrown away. So what this does, this is how you attach it. You fold it, squeeze, attach it to the boob that the baby's not on, release it like this, and it creates a suction, and it catches all of the leftover or all the milk that wouldn't have been caught otherwise. And I think, honestly, this thing catches between 2 and 3 milliliters. That's a lie. I meant ounces. Yeah, this is in ounces. 2 to 3 ounces. Oh my gosh, yeah, 2 to 3 milliliters would be like nothing. This catches like 2 to 3 ounces every time I breastfeed. And so if you think about it, you're breastfeeding like 8 to 12 times a day. So especially when they're really little. So I've got a pretty awesome stash of milk in my freezer, and I've only pumped maybe 4 or 5 times since he's been born, and that's because I felt engorged in the middle of the night if he was sleeping longer. So I cannot recommend this thing enough. I bought this off of Amazon. I think it was $10, and I told one of my best friends is pregnant, and she's like, I'm just buying 2. So definitely recommend that. The second thing is the Solly wrap. Now, I know there's so many different wraps out there, and I'm sure they're all wonderful. I just got really lucky because the one that I registered for has been awesome. My child literally lives in this thing on me. That's why we're actually kind of trying to get him to take naps in the crib because he's always wanting to be on it, but it is awesome. I just went apple picking with my family last Saturday, went to a baby shower, walk around downtown, and he's on me, he's safe, and I mean, if you think about it, these little babies are in our bellies for 9 months, and they're hearing our heartbeats and hearing our voices. So that is literally their happy place, or it's been my child's happy place. So I don't know what we would do without that thing. He actually hates the car seat pretty badly, which is another story, but we're working on it. We're working on him getting in the stroller more often, but in the meantime, the Solly wrap is amazing. Next, number 3 is the Swaddle Me wrap. So my child is probably the wiggliest little boy you've ever seen in your life. Literally, he never stops moving. He's like constantly moving his legs and arms. And so to wrap him up at night, babies like to be really, really, really tight because that's what they're used to in the womb. We have to wrap him in this swaddle, and it's got Velcro on it. So I really feel like I'm putting him in a straitjacket, but it is amazing. We tried so many different wraps and blankets, and he broke out of every single one. This is the only one that has worked for us, and it was like a lifesaver. He slept, I think the first time we put him in this, he slept like a solid 5 hours, and that was like, praise Jesus. It was amazing. So, and that's, I feel like, was like 20 bucks. I actually have 3 of them because they were all given to us, and I definitely recommend at least having 2. Sorry, I thought I heard my baby crying. I definitely recommend at least having 2 because Lord knows they're gonna poop or pee on one of them in the middle of the night, and you need a backup. So actually, I was gonna pull one out to show you guys, but he's sleeping in the crib right now in one of them, and the other one's in the wash because he pooped on it last night. So just the reality of it. Okay, number 4 this is called the Infant Optics. I actually have it right here. He's sleeping. He's so sweet. This is the monitor, obviously the cameras on the crib. So I actually had a different camera and monitor picked out when I was pregnant, and then I got kind of freaked out because we have a friend whose sister had a baby, and literally one day she was in her house and like heard a man talking in her child's crib or in her child's room, and someone had hacked into the camera and was like trying to talk to her child. So that literally freaked me out. This thing is not Wi-Fi. It doesn't, I think that's the nice thing about the other ones, that it's like you can use your phone. So this one is not, but I'm sorry, it's just worth it to me for there not to be a chance for anyone to be hacking into my child. So this has been great. Honestly, I've like, sometimes if he sleeps in the crib, I'll work out in the carport area, and this is across the house, and it still can pick it up. So this has been awesome. Okay, number 5, I think, is a sound machine. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how much I love the sound machine. We actually have 3 of those too. We have one that's always in his nursery. We have a portable one that we take if we like we went to the beach and took that one. And then I have a little round one that actually stays in the car. Some people think this is a little extra, but a doctor told me that I work with actually told me that the white noise sounds exactly like what the baby's used to and when they're inside the womb. So all the fluid in there and the blood rushing through the mom's heart, it's just that noise, and it's very soothing. And also our child is like the lightest sleeper. I'm sorry, that is my dog itching. He's got serious allergies. What was I saying? My child is literally the lightest sleeper of all time. So we crank that sucker all the way up, and he knows it's bedtime too. That's the thing, is we only turn it on when it's bedtime or he's taking a nap. So I think he hears it and like associates it with falling asleep, and I think that helps. So it's part of his little nighttime routine. So that was number 5. Number 6 is the Snuggle Me. There's also, what is the other one called? I'm drawing it. Docatot. I've heard those are wonderful too. I just chose the Snuggle Me because it was a little more affordable. And I'm pretty sure they're like almost the same thing. It's basically like this little bed that has bumpers on it so the baby can sleep in it. He uses this. He's literally napping in it right now. He doesn't sleep in it at night because there's a risk of them, suffocating against it. But when I'm watching him nap, he loves it. So highly recommend that. Sorry again. My husband he was also taking a nap while the baby was napping, so he walked in. But yes, the Snuggle Me, it just literally snuggles up next to them, and he loves it because he loves to be like I said, he always likes to be on me tightly, snuggled up. So this is the perfect thing. Some babies you can like lay this on the couch and just lay them in it. My child, not so much. He is not the best sleeper. So we have to like do a whole little routine of rocking him. And, but still, it's really nice to have and love it. The next thing is just a little, I know this is like a typical thing to say, but a bouncy chair. So we just have like one of those little Fisher Price bouncy chairs. But and he actually hated it at first, but now he loves it. So in the mornings after I've nursed him and changed him or whatever, I take that thing in the kitchen with me, set him in it, and he absolutely goes to town. There's like a mirror on there, bright colors. He loves it. And it gives me like 10 minutes to make coffee, eat some breakfast, feed the dog, feed the cat. Like, it is awesome because even 10 minutes sometimes is just like huge to not have to be like holding him, because sometimes you just, even if it's just to go to the bathroom, like you just need to have somewhere to put them where you know they're going to be safe. So he is super entertained by it. It's so funny. Before I had a baby, I was like, I want everything to be aesthetically pleasing. And, you know, I don't want a lot of bright colors because that's not really like my vibe, but babies love bright colors and they love contrast. So he absolutely adores this thing. It's got like a colorful little thing that goes over it, and he's like so enthralled by it. So definitely recommend. I know there's so many different kinds out there that you can get. It doesn't matter which one, honestly. Just have a bouncy chair type thing. So that, I don't even remember what number one. I think that was number 7. I really have no idea. My brain is like all over the place. The next thing, okay, Desitin. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically a diaper cream. So one of the nurses I used to work with, she told me when I was pregnant, she said, put that stuff on their butt almost every time you change their diaper. And I thought that was a little excessive. I'm like, I don't want to waste it unless he like actually has diaper rash. But I just listened and I started doing it from the very beginning. So we went to the beach and there was like 1 or 2 nights, like in the middle of the night, where I didn't put it on him. Oh my gosh, he literally woke up with the reddest little hiney, and I felt so bad because I didn't put it on him. So, I mean, I think he's got extra sensitive skin, and not all babies are like that, but I put it on like preventatively all the time now. I mean, unless I'm out and don't have it with me, but I have a huge tub in my nursery that sits right beside his changing table, and then I have a little tube that goes in his diaper bag. So we pretty much put it on him all the time, and his little hiney is not red anymore. So to me, that's a win, because when it was red, oh my gosh, it hurt him so bad. Every time I had to wipe it, it just like, it broke my heart. So I don't, you know, some people swear by A&D ointment. That didn't really work for us. I tried A&D and it didn't really do anything. So Desitin is what I recommend. The next thing is a bathtub. Oh my gosh, River loves the bath. And I was hoping that he would. I mean, not all children love the bath, but every night we put him in the bath and he, oh my gosh, he goes to town. He splashes. He's only 2 months old, but he splashes and kicks and is laughing, and it is like the most fun time for us. And it also just, I've heard like it kind of gets them in that, you know, the warm water, and we do lavender soap, and it just kind of gets him in the mode of bedtime. So it's just a little tub that reclines back, and you can you can go up and down as like whatever you want. You still are never supposed to don't ever leave your child just sitting there while you walk away, because if you have a child like mine too, they wiggle like nonstop, and I swear he's gonna tip that thing over sometimes. So we just sit there the whole entire bathtub, but he absolutely loves it. So I think that was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, no, I didn't talk about burp cloths. So all the moms out there, like my mom, my mother-in-law, they told me you need to get cloth diapers for your burp cloths. And I just thought that was kind of silly. And I was like, I want cute burp cloths. Let me tell you, babies spit up a lot, and those little rinky-dink ones that are super thin do not cut it. You need something thick that soaks it up, especially if they projectile vomit. You need something that's gonna soak it up. So cloth diapers are the way to go. I'll try and put links for all these things, because I can't remember the exact type of cloth diaper I got. But I can go back and look on my registry, and I'll try and put this up for everybody. But those are just my recommendations. So I know that was quick. I honestly didn't know how long I had with my baby sleeping, because he never takes a long nap. I didn't even curl my hair. I had plans to curl it, but this is what you get. This is the reality of it all. You just don't know how long you have sometimes to get ready. So, but I hope you enjoyed it. I've got lots of ideas to share. Like I said before, not a professional, don't claim to be a professional mama. I'm just learning as I go. I'm still learning things literally every single day. So I just want to share with you guys, and I hope it helps, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.